Marriage and human relationships, they seem pretty straightforward until you realize that one of the most influential religious leaders spent 5 years and 129 lectures exploring their deeper meaning. And what Pope John Paul II discovered might completely change how we think about love.
It's fascinating. The sheer scope of his exploration really shows how much depth there is to this topic. What made him dedicate so much time to this particular subject?
Well, here's what's really interesting. He saw this urgent need to address how modern culture was viewing human relationships and sexuality. He went all the way back to Genesis, showing how our understanding of relationships is fundamentally tied to our understanding of what it means to be human.
The way he connects everything back to that original solitude of Adam, it's such a unique perspective on human nature.
You know what's really mind-blowing about that? He shows how Adam's solitude wasn't just about being lonely. It was this crucial moment of self-discovery. Think about it. Before Adam could truly appreciate Eve, he had to understand his own unique position in creation.
That's such a different take from how we usually think about relationships today, isn't it? We often rush into connections without that fundamental self-knowledge.
Exactly, and here's where it gets really interesting. He develops this concept he calls the nuptial meaning of the body. He's basically saying our physical selves are designed to express love and self-giving. In our current culture, where bodies are often reduced to objects, that's pretty revolutionary.
Tell me more about how he connects this to modern relationships. How does this ancient wisdom apply to today's challenges?
Well, he traces this dramatic shift that happened after the fall from perfect communion to relationships marked by power struggles and objectification. And get this, he shows how Christ's teachings in the Sermon on the Mount aren't just about avoiding bad behavior. They're about transforming how we see ourselves and others.
The way you put that makes me think about all our modern discussions about consent and respect in relationships.
That's right. And here's what makes his message so powerful. He's offering this comprehensive vision of healing and redemption. He shows how both marriage and celibacy can be valid paths to expressing authentic love. It's not about rules, it's about understanding our fundamental calling to make a sincere gift of ourselves to others.
You know what strikes me most? How he manages to integrate physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions into one coherent vision.
And that's precisely what makes his teaching so relevant today. When we're struggling with questions of identity, relationships, and meaning, he offers this rich framework that honors both our humanity and our spiritual nature. It's like he's giving us a map to navigate the complexities of modern relationships while staying true to our deepest purpose.
Looking toward the future, how do you think these teachings might help address our evolving understanding of relationships?
Well, I think his emphasis on mutual self-giving and authentic love becomes even more crucial in our digital age. As relationships become increasingly mediated through screens and technology, his reminder about the fundamental dignity of the human person and the importance of genuine communion becomes more relevant than ever. It's not just about finding new ways to connect, it's about understanding what true connection really means. Well, I think his emphasis on mutual self-giving and authentic love becomes even more crucial in our digital age. As relationships become increasingly mediated through screens and technology, his reminder about the fundamental dignity of the human person and the importance of genuine communion becomes more relevant than ever. It's not just about finding new ways to connect, it's about understanding what true connection really means.